Welcome to the News at 7 with me, Jacqueline Yeboah. Coming up, Professor Kwesi Boche, former Minister of Finance, is urging institutions to help equip students with skills to labor market needs and focus on the acquisition of information, communication, and technology skills. Professor Kwesi Boche, former finance minister, is a guest speaker at the launch of a development fund to raise money to support the setting up of a state-of-the-art economics research center at the School of Economics of University of Cape Coast. The former finance minister is of the view that for Ghana to compete in the fourth industrial revolution, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education is non-negotiable. Hence, he challenges tertiary institutions in the country to attach importance to the teaching of the STEM to create and produce a lot of engineers and problem solvers.
We have seen such an amazing increase, proliferation in the number of tertiary institutions. But in spite of the enormous expansion in numbers, there has been very little diversity, growth in the diversity of course offerings. Most of these new institutions have opted for the relatively soft options in the humanities, in art, and have stayed away largely from the STEM.
He points out that successive governments have recognized the fact that STEM is an area that needs to be invested and provided assurances in the annual State of Addresses.
In his State of the Nation address last year, President Nana Akufo-Addo noted that with regret that after 64 years of independence, we still do not have the critical mass of tertiary education graduates that is required for our socio-economic transformation last year, and pledged to introduce measures to increase consciously the proportion and population with tertiary education to accelerate, he said, the transformation of our country. And he targeted an increase in the ratio from 18% to 30% by 2030, focusing on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM-related fields, with emphasis on engineering.
He also urges alumni of the School of Economics to give back to the school as part of their contribution to the growth of the university. Professor Kwesi Boche advises the team to assign the business into the hands of people who are professionals and hopefully can do the work seriously and better than they can. Professor Boche discloses that well-known universities have huge endowments that are managed by professional asset management companies, and it is a much better way of managing requests than having faculty who are often very skilled but barely have the time.
Working there for some time is the fact that these huge endowments are managed by professional asset management companies. Paid a lot of money, yes, but they manage them, grow the endowments, invest them in other assets with high returns, and grow them. It's a much better way of managing these bequests than having faculty who are often very skilled but barely have the time to do this. It's a full-time job.
That is Professor Kwesi Boche, former Minister of Finance. Now, this project is aimed to bring about significant positive changes in our society. Now, that is it for news at 7 p.m. The name still remains Jacqueline Yeboah. Thank you for watching.